Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, People's Proletarian, Petroleum, Prefecture 216. No further comment on the amount of episodes here. Yes, I have two trains. One goes to the west, one goes to the east, and fetches people and drops them off down in a coal mining place and transfers them to aeroplane. Maybe. We shall see. We launch. The one that goes to the west, I mean, it's quite a ways. The border is right there. And then it has to go all the way down here, and the rail network is a bit messy in places. Also, it's not really set up for rapid transit. No, not at all. Collision. Trains cannot pass, but wait for your turn and then you'll be fine. Wait your turn and you'll be fine. Which one is this? Is this the Soviet one or the... No, this is the Western one. And they have 92 passengers waiting there. Okay. We have a capacity of 250 on this. But the plane, I've set two planes into action to do this. They have a capacity of 90 something each, I think. So it doesn't really make sense to have a train that can do more than that neither, but whatever. There you go, you're done. Let's say now you're on the wrong side of the track. You realize that, right? Yes, you do realize that because you're now going to turn around here in this little loop. You're still waiting at the semaphore. You don't have much of a choice in the matter the way it's set up. What's this? What are you doing here? Have you been and sold something? Have you been and sold a bit of steel for us? If you want to grab the eastern train to here and keep that one around as well. Wait, while we're here, how are the police doing? The police are doing great. They have nothing to do. 3 crimes, 1 serious and 2 minor. Okay. 1 minor. They'll probably turn down staffing. I'll let them finish this investigation and then close down this police station for now. I don't think we need it anymore. Oh, it seems as though we have gotten somewhat on the grips on the situation with the crime. Yeah, okay, is it full at the station house? Maybe. Okay, I'm just interested to see really how many people will get on board, and then how the hell are we going to get them to transfer onto the aeroplane and such. Yes. Within the allotted time too. It might work, it might not work. We will see. For the moment we have 1,565 tourists visiting us. Yeah. The middle track is free for us. Great. now we got passengers, 87 of them. And these have slightly different rules. They have 12 hours travel time, or is it 12 hours in one vehicle and even longer travel time? Can I send them walking from bus stop to bus stop and such? I don't know. We're going to find out. Step us in here, Tikon Nikitovic. We're going to be our little experimental tourist. This takes quite a while for the Westerners to get down there, you know, and I don't even know which route it's going to take. It has a few options actually. We'll see. But the really gnarly bits it has to go through in either case, whichever route it decides to take. Actually, it can only enter the thing for the train station at the coal mining place. Yeah, that only has a track going in the direction of the Soviet border, so therefore it is predetermined which route this will take. It will take I think it will turn off wherever it is, take this through the fields and everything here, and through, oh, that's a long way. Yeah, but we can put in a track going the other way too. It will make sense. How far have you gotten? You are here. See which route you take down to get to the border or the customs house. First and foremost. Are you going to turn right or go straight ahead? The turn. Okay. I think I'm going to go and put in that extra bit of track so that we can have the Westerners come in from this direction. It ought to be maybe closer and more efficient. Like that. However, this is not constructing this. Yeah, this is not really handy to construct with the local construction office. You're gonna have to use the legacy construction office for this one. List of buildings all over the map. Rail construction office, railroad construction office, Rasebes. You go far away again. Sort of what you do. Soviet tourist train. Here you are. Tikon, so far you've been traveling for 4.5 hours. And how far have you gotten? Here. Not that far really. It might be hopeless with the Westerners, but the Soviets, I think that we stand a chance with this scheme. Not that I want any more rubles, really. But it's not about the money, it's about seeing what works and not. We're traversing the fields. Now, since you ended up, also the Westerners, they ended up behind this train. It might have to wait at certain sections because there are long, very long, uninterrupted pieces of single track, such as this. And at a place like that, you might have to wait, unless we made it onto or past a passing track section. Oh, come on then, Western tourist train. How? It depends. If we have time, if that time is just to unload them at the next stop, and then it resets or something the counter, and we have another 12 hours or something to get them to the hotel, then it might work. Then it will work. If we don't, then we're screwed. Screwed. I think we'll survive, but we don't have a chance of getting this scheme to work. Rather. And to aid this scheme in working, by the way, I think we're going to do like this. That tourists, you go, after you waited for an hour, if no plane has shown up, you go back to the train platform. And from the train platform, you go back to the airport terminal. Then you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There is one of the planes that is supposed to take these later on. From Cole to Tourist Mountain. And there you had to stop. Yes, but this is only for the initial run here. 8.5 out of 12 hours, and you're not even close yet. Might not stand a chance. And then we have to unload the passengers up in Utopia, rather, and get them on a plane from there up to Tourist Mountain. That could work. But yeah, the train platform is too far away from the airport. You can put in a little transfer bus. No, we're not going to do a transfer bus. Might be able to send them along using the. No, I wasn't able to send them along using the bus platforms, because the only bus platform that was in range of the airport was the one for workers, and that one's full quite often. How far have you actually gotten here? Right, here, you're nowhere near. You know. Only 2 hours remains on Ticon's travel time here. But it's not that far off. If we come in from the other direction, which we're going to do maybe next time, I can force it to do it by setting up a waypoint or something. And it could work. Still, it remains to be seen what happens when we get to the train station, if they actually transfer over to airport, and if that resets the counter or what that does. If it doesn't, then we're screwed in either case. I mean, we don't have a chance. And we don't have a chance now because you need to go around all of this stuff and then get in there. But you're real close. You're real close. Not close enough, but pretty close. There's the plane that you're intended to go on. Yeah, so you know, but you won't quite do it. They're starting to drop off now. That's how far we made it with them. Pretty far. Not far enough. But a ways. Okay. And this is the construction train coming. Yes, the construction train set is on its way. Okay, let's see how the Soviets do instead then. There's a tree floating, plenty of trees floating in air here. Okay. There, we made it to the destination. How many? 85. Okay. So one wagon would have been more than enough to do this. Yes, but that would have looked silly. The engine would have been as large as the wagon payload, basically. You're still on your way to the coal platform, but yeah, you made it. You're here. The construction train has not been to build this piece of track quite yet, so you will not have the opportunity to take a slightly more optimized route back. I'm afraid you'll have to go the same way. And you might also end up blocking our Soviet tourist train. I'm not sure, but you might. Or is there a passing section down here? You know, I don't remember these things. Oh, well, here's the train diesel station, so I think there is a passing track. Right here. Yes, there is. Okay. So we're trained now. How are you coming? You're coming here. If you want to remove superfluous village names or whatever these are supposed to be, you can do so if they don't have any buildings. But if they have a building, they cannot be removed. Some can be removed if there is another one in the vicinity close enough that it will take over, but not this time. Got rid of a few anyway. And you get to wait. Good. For how long has this taken now? 4 hours so far. Okay. Did I just play this song here? I think I did. Gottfried Stepanovich, you have a good, large budget, but only a short visit, 6 days. You figure that's enough to explore everything up on Tourist Mountain? You know, there are lots of things, there are many things to do there. The construction trains that still hasn't made it here. Okay, what the hell is that? It is moving. Right, now then, you walk into the airport terminal. And here's the little travel group that you're in. And yes, okay, the timer does reset when they change vehicle. Okay, well then we stand a chance. Now that the plane just left, a little bit unfortunate, and you walked back to the train platform. Was that really as long as you were willing to wait? I mean, we can't have a plane sitting around waiting for you. That's not how the game mechanics work. They didn't wait for an hour at the airport. No, they wait for 10 minutes, it seems to me. Huh. Well, then it's going to be difficult to catch them. Quite goddamned impossible. The hell? You're supposed to wait for an hour. That's what the indigenous people do. Tourists wait for 10 minutes. That's not going to work. No, this is not going to work. And now we might have ended up here with a never-ending sort of thing here, where they just walk back and forth for all eternity. I don't know, maybe. No tourists waiting at the airport. Where is the plane? Is there a plane coming? There is a plane coming, but yes, it is the right type. Yeah, so if you could just wait around here for a little while now, which you don't. The plane is just coming. Wait. Take it easy. It's taxiing in. Yeah, this is going to work out great. No tourists waiting now at that place. What happens if you don't do this? Transfer them to the other station. For how long do they wait then? Well, you can try to remove that one. See what happens. Oh, actually, we get people walking in here just as the plane is arriving. Great. Yeah, but maybe you could have waited a slightly longer time than so. Do you wait for 12 hours at the platform? Nah. Unless I tell you to go somewhere else. Doubt it. Doubt it very much. If that's what you do, then we have all chance in the world to actually transfer you somewhere. Goddamn plane, maybe why can't passenger vehicles wait for a little bit at the station before leaving? Especially such a thing as a plane. I don't know if it makes sense for it to just stop for 2 minutes and then leave again. You think, okay, they might actually be waiting for another 12 hours at the airport. Aha. You know what? That's really good. Now we have a very good chance of getting this to work. should maybe replace these airplanes with slightly larger capacity ones, because if it happens so that we also get passengers from the west in here, we might actually get a few every now and then when the trains arrive in at the same time and so on, which they are bound to do, of course. We can get a Dreamliner full, almost. No, won't be that many, but if they really do wait for 12 hours, if we get 2 trains going back and forth, why do you want to have that many tourists here? I don't know, really. And now you have to wait in the air as well. This airport is a bit overcrowded, or what you'd call it. Not overcrowded, but too many planes in relation to the number of runways and parking spaces for them. We have plenty of planes here, apparently in a little bit of a holding pattern, it would seem. And why hasn't the second plane made it down here? Yeah, down, there it goes, right? Yes, there it goes. Where did the western train go? It's here. It's on its way back, but it has engaged rail track further along the way. Here's the Soviet train. Again, 215 we got this time. 215? We're definitely going to need a bigger plane. Will you be allowed to land? But if we get 215 passengers on the train, then we might actually be able to get a whole lot more people in here in total by getting them, flying them internally, getting them on the rails first and then flying them internally. Then we are able to do just flying the airplane to them and picking them up. Yes. It's a bit of a sharp of a turn here that you're doing, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Here we go. Soviet tourist train, are you now at... I suppose you are at the airport terminal? No. Where did they all go then? Oh, there they are. 215, all accounted for? Yes. You know what I think I'll do is that I'll replace these small little planes with slightly larger planes, like very much larger planes. The drawback of that is that they have to use this runway. That's the only one that they can fit on. But yes, and we can also reduce the traffic that we send. Like this for example, this 787 that we have here is coming into land now. That we could put on this line immediately. You do this instead. once you have unloaded these people. It will be a bit rude to not do that first. On the other hand, they might just might just sit around as we go down to coal. Okay, were you one of the people who next stop, Paris Folk Airport Terminal? Did we have one person from the Soviet train? I don't know, but something we did have. Now you should just turn around here and not do anything and go down to coal, right? Oh, you said to go to the unloader, right? And then you unloaded the passengers. Very good of you. A little bit bumpy again. The runway is one. Watch out for the other plane. Western tourist train, you have gotten new tourists, but the rail track is engaged further along the way. I don't even want to know where you are, because I don't think that you have a standard chance of making it. But the track is finished. Yes, they have finished the track. It might take a different route this time, if it was finished in time. Because there is no way of knowing if it was or not. And are you cleared to land, or do you have to wait around? Seem to be taking a little while. There is another plane. It also does this coal to tourist mountain. That's why we don't need this tiny thing now that we have this one. Also down here it would not be that difficult maybe to make another runway. Maybe we're taking this a bit too far with the tourism, but what the hell? I have to use the planes for something. Now you're clear to land. You got a good load, 120. Oh, still 95 remaining. Yeah. And the other train, the Soviet, the tourist train, where is that again? Here? No. Oh, it seems that we have lost it. We can find it by going this. All related vehicles and the Soviet tourist train. There you are. 151 passengers this time. Okay. And then, yeah, the counter resets every time they change a platform or something. That's good. The challenge is only to get them down here from the western border in a quick enough fashion. As long as we can do that, then that will be fine. In control towers, not enough workers. Really now. That's unfortunate. But you have a second control tower here as a backup, which a helicopter might be coming with workers right about here. Yes, it is. Is it not? Yes. Operating without issues. You still don't... In control tower is not enough workers. Yes, it is. There you go. Okay, well, the Soviet tourists are doing quite well. The Western tourists, which route did you take this time? It's yet to be decided or show itself. It's just about to show itself if you go straight on or if you take this way. I suggest that you head straight. You do. Okay. Oh, we might stand a chance. Seven and a half hours. Yes, and we have to make it like... Oof, up here, down there, and into the... Oh, that's a long way. That is a long way, but there isn't any traffic around here, so we shouldn't be held up for anything. I don't think. This makes all the sense in the world, right? To have trains going and getting tourists and putting them on an internal airport used for coal miners usually, and then getting them on a plane, flying them up to the tourist resort. Isn't it usually the other way around, that the tourists come in on a plane and then take you some form of other local transport to get to their final destination? Usually that's how it is, but in the Soviet Republic it is different. This is exciting. We don't know if it's going to work, but it might. Oh, we're up to 10 hours. It's not going to work. It's not going to be enough. I'm afraid. Oh, 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 it's not. Can we cheat this system somehow? Yeah, we can transfer them on put in a passenger platform somewhere and transfer them from one train to another, I suppose, and to shunt them around. But that's a bit silly. Yeah, well, this is a silly game, so you can do silly things in it. It's very fitting sometimes. Now there's only 1 hour remaining on your travel time there, on your allotted travel time, and it's getting... I don't think that will make it. Oh, it's very close. I don't know how much you had to wait in various places along the way for other trains. If it was the case that you had to wait quite a bit, then it might just be that every now and again this is going to hold up and actually work. And every now and again it won't, such as this time. Though this is, well, it's closer than we were before. Not by a lot. So, oh, and there you go. You're gone. Okay then. "31 passengers waiting at the airport terminal in Cole. All from the Soviet countries, I would believe." Yes. Yeah, what else would it be? It doesn't work. You see, there's a long way to go. Now you're here. No, I think it's simply too far. I'm not giving up on it though. I'm leaving it in place as is. And also, yeah, but what about that second runway that you were talking about? Maybe. That could be something. Airplane parking, 75 meters, please. Okay then. None of that will be will pass this evening. No, thank you so very much for watching there, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.